This building represents a milestone in the 105-year history of the Sheriff's Office and sets the foundation for the delivery of professional law enforcement services to our community for decades to come.
Sheriff Rick Staley says after 4.5 years of working in scattered, temporary, makeshift spaces, deputies are now reunited under one roof. The Sheriff's Office held a ribbon cutting for its new operations center on Commerce Boulevard in Bunnell Monday.
This building is a state-of-the-art facility designed for today and the future. It has the only Faraday room in Northeast Florida designed to protect digital forensic evidence so that no criminal can sit down the road or in this parking lot and try to erase evidence from a hard drive, a cell phone, a laptop, or other digital technology before our team can conduct a forensic autopsy on it. Now, here's my message to the criminals. Sorry, when we seize your technology, you're done. There's nothing you can do about it.
Ground was broken on the building nearly 2 years ago after mold was identified and illnesses were reported at the Sheriff's Office former home. Flagler County Commission Chair Greg Hansen boasted about the new building.
It's 2 stories, 51,000 square feet. It cost almost $20 million to build. And we've got an annex. We've got another building over here just on the other side. It's 6,200 square feet. Cost $1.3 million to build. But what we've done is give the sheriff an operations venue that will support his entire staff.
Staley says despite difficult working conditions over the past several years, his deputies rose to the occasion.
I want to commend our resilient team that delivered a 54% reduction in crime since 2017. So with that, I say to our employees, welcome home.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. Flagler County's municipalities are working on attracting companies to set up shop here.
County Tourism Director Amy Lukasic says with the growth in relocations to the county, those people need jobs.
Out of the county's recent strategic plan, probably no surprise to anybody, what we're missing from our tax base is industrial. And that is our focus. And we're currently going to undertake a study that's been paid for already through DEO and FPL and Duke Energy, where we are going to work to identify what are those best sites in the future for our county.
Last year, the county had around 80 inquiries about land for industrial sites.
We're definitely missing out, and we know that. So we're trying to get ahead of that. We know close to 50%, it hovers around 50% of our workforce travels outside the county. So our goal is to get those industrial sites identified, get those developed, and get more people that live here in our county to work here in our county.
Lukasic commends all Flagler County municipalities for working together to accomplish this goal. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petschke.
Project Share is spreading some joy for the holidays in Flagler County.
The Rotary Club of Flagler Beach Project Share is now in its 24th year of providing toys, clothing, and bicycles to families in need at Christmas. Debbie Horst is a spokesperson for the Rotary Club who says gifts are going to over 1,000 children.
At this point, we're dealing with more than 300 families. This year we did at least 80 Flagler County families, Matanzas High School, Buddy Taylor, and some Flagler families as well.
Project Share helps children in Flagler County and in the nearby farm worker community of Pearson, working closely with the schools in both communities to identify the children most in need. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Whom does the Northeast Florida Food Bank help?
Susan King, the president and CEO of Feeding Northeast Florida, said that when you give to her organization, you are not only helping them, but many others.
When you donate to an organization like a Feeding America Food Bank, Feeding Northeast Florida specifically, what we're doing is supplying the food that all of these other agencies and partners are just distributing.
King said that places like Solbacher Center, a city rescue mission, Pastor Solano's church, or a school pantry program all benefit from the larger food bank distribution. She added that the government is not involved in getting actual food to actual people in need. That's what food banks do.
We recently got some funding through the city of Jacksonville, and it was 100% to purchase food. Nothing else, no overhead, no anything.
King said that donations to food banks, whether they're large or small, go through to those in need. Live, shop, work, Play is on WNZF Saturday mornings at 9:30 and on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, getting the food from feeding NEFL to the people. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
Other stories we're following on WNZF. Flagler County Commissioner Dave Sullivan is recovering from a stroke he suffered on December 7th and is expected to be released from the hospital today. Commissioner Sullivan is 81 years old. Meanwhile, there's hope that a breakthrough is possible with the holdout preventing the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers project to rebuild dunes in the city of Flagler Beach to move forward. And with temperatures expected to go below 40 degrees this weekend, the Sheltering Tree, Flagler County's cold weather homeless shelter, is facing staffing issues. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.